Hi, Cook County. Today I'm going to show you how to apply for the homeowner exemption online with the Cook County Assessor's Office. We'll start off by going to cookcountyassessor.com, and then we're going to click on the homeowner exemption tab. You're going to need a couple of things to apply for the homeowner exemption. First, because we're applying online, you'll need internet access. Second, you'll also need an email address. If you don't have an email address, maybe a family member or friend can help, or you can turn to a local government office and they'll be able to help you out too. You'll also need copies of documents. So every application requires documents to show that you're eligible under state law to receive the exemption. Kinds of documents that the assessor's office requires are like a government issued photo ID, and you might also supply things like a utility bill to help show that you lived at the property. So I recommend having all those ready to go before you start. This page will show you all the kinds of documents that you'll want. You'll notice over here there's eligibility. You can click over here to learn about documents required. Let's say you have all your documents, you're ready to apply. You'll click this link here. And then this orange button that says apply online is how you're going to request an application be emailed to you. So I'm going to click that. And here it'll just remind you that it can take our team 60 to 90 days to fully verify your application. You'll type in your name and your email address where you want your application to be sent to you. Now, if you're applying for multiple exemptions, you'll do this a couple of different times, once for each exemption. You'll click this orange button to begin signing, and then that will send the email to you with this validation code. So this is just basically to prevent spam and to help our office not process applications that aren't intended. So sometimes it can take a couple of minutes for the email to arrive. You might have to hit refresh. Here we go. Now let's say you accidentally close this email or this tab. Don't worry, this email will contain your application in it. So you'll open that up and you'll notice that it says validation code here. That's that code that you need to keep signing. So you can highlight it and copy it because you're going to paste that in your application. So you click the orange resume signing button. That will open up. Here you'll paste that access code, and then you'll hit validate. And then we're ready to go. So you'll click this little checkbox to agree to use the online form, and then you'll hit continue. Now let's apply for the homeowner exemption. For section 1, tell us about you. You'll notice that things like a phone number are required, and that actually helps our staff call you if we have any questions about your application. And now we'll need information about your property, starting with the address. Then with your 14-digit PIN number, this is a property index number, and every parcel of land in Cook County has one of these. If you don't know it off the top of your head, it is on your property tax bill sent to you by the treasurer. And if you don't have one of those handy, you can go to cookcountypropertyinfo.com, type in your address, and your 14-digit PIN will come up. If you have any trouble, please call our office. So let's say I know my 14-digit PIN is broken up into, first 2 digits here. So you'll type those in. Don't type any numbers, no dashes or anything, just the numbers, and we'll be good to go. All right, that's section 1. Section 2, where this little orange button is where you're going to attach supporting documents. So these are the attachments that you send to our office so that we can validate that you are eligible for this exemption and that you meet state requirements for it. And it's just one button for any attachment that you may provide. So for everything you want to upload, you'll upload it here. Some people will use their cell phone to take a photo of their photo ID and then email it to themselves. Others, you can always have a friend or a neighbor help you out with that process. Okay, so we're all uploaded. And section 3 is just a couple of checkboxes, making sure that you know that what it means to be eligible for this exemption and that you are applying for it, and that you don't have a homeowner exemption on any other property. All of these are required to apply. Then you'll hit the signature button, and you can select a style if you want. Doesn't really matter. And then it'll bring you to, it'll automatically fast forward you through the bottom of the application, which is the occupancy affidavit. This is basically us saying, how long have you lived in this home? Start off with name and phone number and address and all those things. Now, let's say you didn't download or print your application, and let's say you close out of this window. If you ever want to check on the status of your application, remember that email that we sent that contained a link to your application to begin signing? You can always go back to that at any time, and you can click that resume signing link, and it'll actually show you the status of your application. Right now, because I just submitted it, it'll say that it's processing. So see, right there. Now, it'll take assessor's office staff about 60 to 90 days to process the application. But when they do, you'll get an email that says it's either completed, so it's completed and signed and accepted, or it had to be declined. Typically, the reason for a declined application is because someone forgot to include their government-issued photo ID. And if it's declined, just go ahead and submit a new application, and hopefully there will be enough time to get that process and completed before property tax bills are issued. What I showed today was how to apply for the homeowner exemption, but any online application with the Cook County Assessor's Office is going to have a similar process. You'll be applying online, so you'll need internet access. You'll need an email address, and you'll need a computer copy of the government-issued photo ID and any other document that you might need to apply. If you need help with any of those, frequently people get assistance from a family member or a friend or even a local government office. Either way, I hope this helped. And if you have questions, you can email us by going to cookcountyassessor.com. Under contact, you can email us here under this general contact, or you can call us at 312-443-7550. Thanks.